Hi, Kaylin.
Hi, who's this?
This is Lachey. Lachey, we're gonna get started shortly. I'm just waiting for people to get on. I'm gonna give them like 2 more minutes, and we're gonna get started.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Alexa, pause.
All right, guys. It's 7 o'clock, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I just first want to thank everyone for coming out and being on this call this evening. I know we all have very busy schedules. So with you being here, what that says to me is that someone really cares about you to invite you to this call. And it also shows that you are open and you are looking for something more than what you currently have. That more can be more money, more time, more control of your life. Whatever it is, I just certainly want to applaud you for being on this call. And I am not going to take up too much of your time today. Just a little bit about myself. My name is Lachey. I'm from a very low middle class in Miami. And I think my desire for more actually started when I was a little girl. And during the summers, my mom would sign me up for summer camps on Miami Beach. And I just recall driving over the bridge, and you see these big, beautiful high rises, these boats, and big multi-million-dollar homes. And even at that young age, I realized that those houses didn't look anything like my house, like my neighborhood, and the cars didn't look anything like the cars in my neighborhood. So I think that's when the seed was actually planted for me, to have the desire to want more. So if you would just think about some of the challenges that you've been facing throughout the years, we all have them, whether you're not feeling fulfilled, you're having past regrets from some decisions that you've made, you're not happy with, no money, no time. You know that there's definitely more out there. You know you deserve more. And I'm here to tell you that there's definitely more. Okay, we're going to go over some of those options for you today. And actually, studies have shown 85% of people, they are not happy, they're not fulfilled at their jobs. They actually dread waking up every day. It affects their health, stress, finances. All of those things can suffer. So they're waking up on Monday, they're not happy. Oh, it's Monday. And then they wait till Friday and thank God it's Friday, when actually every day should be TGIT. Thank God it's today. Every day we wake up, people, we should be happy. We should be fulfilled. So I'm going to let you know that there is definitely another way. Okay. And before I get started, I have to tell you this, or say this disclosure: past profits do not guarantee future gains. All that means is just because some person or one person has been successful and on our platform, it doesn't necessarily mean that the next person will be successful. But to be perfectly honest with you, there are only two things that will stop you from being, or that will help you to be successful. One is information, and two is application. We're going to provide you with everything, the knowledge, the information that you need to become successful. It's going to be up to you to apply it and to actually give 100% of your efforts. Okay. All right. So who are we? We are I Am Mastery Academy. We are the #1 educational internet marketing company in the world, hands down. All right. We are a certified industry standard learning management system that has incorporated best practices for distance learning. So you can be anywhere in the globe. You're able to get this information. You're able to learn and get yourself educated. We are a debt-free and privately owned company. And this academy is for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your color, your background. You could have been to Penn State or the State Penn. It doesn't matter. We are going to welcome you here with open arms, okay? Just want to get that out there. So our story is simple. We're here to educate and empower people to build better lives. That's why we have and we see so many success stories, because we actually look out for the actual human being. And one thing that stands out about our academy that you won't see in most academies or businesses, we actually believe that real change begins with positive self-talk and thinking, that finding success starts within. So whether you decide to join us or not, I just want to tell you, start paying attention to what you're thinking about yourself, what you're speaking. Are you saying, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'll never have this, you know, I can't afford this. So I just right now, I encourage you to change the way you speak about yourself. And what you become what you think, okay? So just keep that in mind. And I want you to think also, how would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? If you could go to lunch whenever you want, if you didn't want to work on Tuesdays, you didn't have to. You know what I mean? If you had time to spend with your children when they had their, you know, things at school and you wanted to be there and you could be, how would that make you feel? You know, I know for me that I felt great. I feel great when I can go, when my daughter needs me at school and I can just pick up and go. I don't have to ask a boss, you know what I mean? So what we're going to talk about next, this is the cash flow quadrant. And what you're seeing, or that person, is Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. He has come up with 4 ways that we make money. On the left side of the quadrant, you're going to see the employee. They exchange time and effort for income. If they don't work, they do not get paid. Another negative is you are limited in hours, okay? You're exchanging hours or time for money. So you only have so many hours in the day. And then you have the self-employed. They basically work for themselves. They make money, but they don't have time to enjoy it. I'm also a part of that quadrant. I'm a realtor. Okay, so Robert Kiyosaki is saying that he's trying to get everyone to get on the right side of the quadrant. On the right side, you're going to find your business owners. They have systems in place that will work for them. Okay, so when you think about going into Starbucks, the owner of Starbucks is not there making your coffee, but he has systems in place and people in place to where when you're ordering your coffee, they make that coffee and he's still getting paid. He doesn't have to be there. But tonight, what I want to talk about is the investor quadrant. They have money working for them and they have unlimited income potential. This is passive and residual income. These people are actually making money in their sleep, okay? Who wouldn't like to make money in their sleep? I know I would. All right, so this is actually what the quadrant looks like, okay? If you look, 95% of the population is on the left side. However, only 5% of the wealth is there. And then on the right side, you have 5% of the population there, and 95% of the wealth is on that side. So when you think back, when you're a little girl, a little boy, people will tell you, oh, go to school, make good grades, get a good job, or start your own business. Yes, you can do that. But if you look here, this quadrant, you are competing against 95. You're competing with 95% of the population for only 5% of the income. So you will never become wealthy on the left side of the quadrant. So we want to focus on getting you on the right side of the quadrant. So today what we're going to be talking about is going to be our foreign exchange market, okay? All that is, if you think about it, if you ever leave the country, if you're in the US and you're going to another country, you're going to exchange the US currency for that country's currency. When you do that, you'll notice you may gain a little money or you may lose a little money. It really just depends on the strength of the currencies at the time that you do that, okay? So with the Forex market, this is a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's a $5.3 trillion per day industry. And actually, I believe as of about 2 weeks ago, it's now $6.6 trillion. And yes, that is 12 zeros. Like I said, it's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. You do not need to own any physical money in order to participate in this exchange. Another thing I want to tell you about the foreign exchange, this is the only industry, guys, that has survived every single economic crisis. It has never crashed, it's never closed its doors, it's never filed for bankruptcy. In fact, every day from about midnight to 5 a.m., your bank is trading your money, making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're giving you 0.001% in return. So basically, you're giving them an interest-free loan on your money, okay? And their thanks to you is 0.001 in return, okay? So the next market we have is going to be our crypto or digital currency, and that is growing toward $1 trillion per day. So with that, we are already in the digital age. Bitcoin, Litecoin, all of that, that's going to be considered our cryptocurrency. That too is traded every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You do not need any physical money for this. And it is the wave of the future. Just 2 years ago, JP Morgan said that cryptocurrency was a bubble and it was not going to last. If you look today, they now have their own cryptocurrency. So that's to tell you cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. You can even pay your cell phone bill. So it's not going anywhere. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes. I'm going to show you our academy, our foreign exchange digital academy. You're also going to see our Go Live where you have access to over 100 full-time educators. You can connect with them, you can ask questions, you can learn. It is in the live market as well. So if they see a great setup as far as trading, they're going to call it out. And as you are learning, you can actually hop in that trade, therefore earning money as you're learning. Okay, this is definitely live mentorship and you are learning from the best. I'm going to show you a few of our products as well to help you get started. And then also we have apps that you can learn and earn on the go. For those of us that are still working, okay, you don't have time to sit there and look at charts. You can go ahead and put these things in the phone, set it and forget it, and you're done, okay? So let me go ahead. I'm going to go to the back office here. Give me 1 second. So you can see here what I'm talking about. So this is where you would log in. This is our IM Center. All right, and the first thing I'm going to go over is our academy. All right, so I've already started the curriculum. And the great thing about it, these videos, they go about between 2 and 10 minutes long, which is great because, you know, we don't like anything to hold our attention for too long. So I'm just going to show you a brief snippet of one of the videos. Give me 1 second. Okay, if my internet will work. Okay, guys, so it's just as simple as that. That's our academy. It will basically take you step by step and help you to become a more consistent and profitable trader. There is no need for you to have any previous experience at all with our academy. So it teaches you from the very beginning, as far as beginner's level, all the way to advanced. All right, so that is it. We have little quizzes as well that to make sure you test your learning, to make sure you're understanding what's going on. The next thing I want to show you is our Go Live, and I love this because this is where you have access to over 100 live educators. A lot of these people have already worked on Wall Street, so they definitely know their stuff. What I like to do, I like to go to these 3 dots here, and you can go to live channels to see who's currently live. So right now we have a few people. We have Mr. Kevin Serrano, Nick Gomez, Stevenson Lindor. So you can just click on any one of these people and just take a peek at their class. Here we go. Okay, so there you go. That's our Go Live. And what happens with that, it further increases your chances of success because you're going to combine everything you learned in the academy with this live mentorship, okay? And that is going to help you to become a more profitable trader. So the last thing I'm going to go over here on our IM Center will be our products. We have about, I think, 8 to 10 products now, 8 to 12 products. And right now, our flagship product that I'm going to go over is called the Harmonic Scanner. And let's pull it up. And basically with these products, they are basically tools to help you stay on the winning side. It's almost like having a personal assistant that does all the hard work for you. Going to take the guesswork out of trading for you. So for example, if you look here, when you first look at this, it may seem a little intimidating, but it's not. Look at this. It's going to tell you when to enter the trade. It's going to tell you when to take your profit. Okay, so we normally tell you when you begin to start at take profit 1, but if you see you have other 2 additional opportunities to take profit, and if the market happens to go in the opposite direction, you can do a preset, a stop loss, where you say, hey, I only want to risk $5 on this trade. So you can automatically set the amount you're willing to lose if the market happens to go the opposite direction. So this in a nutshell is going to be our academy. This is what you will be dealing with every day. You will log in. You can come in at your own time whenever you're ready. If you get off from work, devote an hour, 30 minutes to an hour to just get online and to learn. So let me go back to this. Hold on 1 second. All right, so we just went over the academy and everything that's included. Let me find my place back here. All right, so the next thing people ask, all right, I know what I'm getting with this, so how much is this going to be? What am I going to have to pay? And with me being a realtor, anytime I get a listing, the first thing I do is I take my seller out and we look at the competition, because your buyers, they are going to comparison shop to see what value that they're going to be getting. So we pretty much did that for you. This is another online academy that teaches the same thing. If you look here, for 1 day, you get a personal trading plan for $1,000. It's not teaching you how to trade, but this is just a trading plan. If you'd like to learn how to trade Forex, it's $8,500 for the first 3 months and $625 after, okay, every month. So I'm not saying that this is not worth it, because we have people that have paid upwards of $30,000 to get this knowledge. Most traders or investors on Wall Street, excuse me, they are making anywhere from $250,000 a year and up. So this is nothing, to pay to get that knowledge. But what do we pay here at I Am Academy? What we charge for the Elite Starter Package, that's going to give you every single thing I've discussed, as well as all of our products. It's $325 to start, and it'll be $274.95 a month. Or you can go with our Platinum Starter Package. That's where I started. It's $225 to start. It's $164.95 a month. You get the Academy, the Go Live, Harmonic Scanner, and the Scalper, Swipe Coin Scalper. But just to let you know about value, you get over 100 plus educators. You have access to these people, to live mentors for $165 a month, basically. And I just showed you one place where you would more than likely have only one instructor, and you're paying $8,500 for 3 months and $625 a month after. So the value is definitely here. These videos are recorded. You can go back and watch them at any time. So that's what we have. And in a nutshell, our CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry, he knows that even $164.95 for some people, it may be a stretch. So he now has a scholarship program. It's called 2 and Free. So basically, if you get 2 people, 2 active customers on, your tuition is waived indefinitely. So as long as they're active, your tuition is going to be waived. To me, that's awesome, because I went to a university here in Atlanta, and a lot of my girlfriends came along as well, and never once did I get a voucher or anything saying that my tuition was going to be waived. So that's something very nice that our CEO is offering. Take advantage of that, definitely. So that is the first way that you're able to make money with us here at I Am Academy. The second way is going to be you becoming an independent business owner. You don't have to have an actual building or anything. Everything is done from the comfort of your home. And with that, basically, the saying goes, you are the sum total of 3 to 5 people, the 3 to 5 people that you hang around the most. So chances are, if you're on this call tonight and you're looking for something more time, more money, a different way of living, chances are the people around you are looking for the same as well. So with I Am Academy, we've just had a name change, so please forgive me. If you refer 3 people, All right, our CEO is going to give you $150 a month, and that may not seem like a lot of money, but that's basically covering the cost of the platinum package of $164.95. Okay, if your organization grows to 12 people, that's $600 a month. Okay, and yes, people, it goes all the way up to Chairman 500. I didn't believe it until I actually met a Chairman 500 myself. So yes, there are people in this organization making $500,000 every single month. Okay, that is amazing. Now, I do know a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the multi-level marketing. And to be honest with you, the vast majority of the people that sign up to our academy, they focus on trading alone. But I do need you to understand that they would have never known about this opportunity had it not been for our independent business owners. The independent business owners, we get out and we let the people know about this wonderful opportunity. So before, when I started, all I wanted to do was trade. But once I saw the opportunity, I saw how my bank account was changing and how people's lives were changing, there was absolutely no way that I can keep this information to myself. So my last question to you before I let you go is, what will you become? Okay, in 3 to 5 years from now, are you going to have the same complaints? Are you going to be at the same job, complaining about your hours, complaining about your money? Or are you going to look back and say, hey, you know what? On October the 7th, 2019, I am so glad I made a decision to sign up with I Am Academy. My life has changed. I am now paid off my debt. I've learned how to trade. I am saving money and my life is totally changed. That, I hope, will be your verbiage or what you would be saying at that time. You know what I mean? 3 to 5 years from now, that you went ahead and you made that change. So what I would tell you guys to do, get back to the person that invited you to this call tonight. If you have any questions, they'll go ahead and answer those questions for you. If you're ready to sign up, they will definitely give you their private sign up link to get you started today. And I just encourage you to let your money work for you and live the life that you've always wanted. So again, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming out tonight. I'm Lachey, and you have a great evening.